Hey, hello everybody, this is Big Bang Crypto, my name is Sam and welcome to another episode. Now, this one gonna be a quick update. In my yesterday's video I talked about some very important indicators that help us to understand what will happen in the next hours and days. Now, something that I've always talked about is this falling channel and this rising channel. We see that over the last 10 years happening again and again every time Bitcoin moves up and starts a new wave. And once again, in the current wave, we can see this play out again. And now after the third test, Bitcoin started now to move inside of a channel, of a rising channel, and we have 1 and 2 tests, so we're waiting for the third test. Now, something that is very important to know is, as you can see, you see these orange lines, all right, and you see how the price respects these lines on the way up and even on the way down, so they play resistance and support. And right now, as you can see, we are close to this one. Now, comparing this upward movement with the one that we're seeing right now, as you can see right there, we have this resistance. We have the resistance. Going to the next one, we find resistance, we find support, so we find resistance, so again it's playing a role. And now we moved up to this one, and as you can see, at that time we came up and we came down, and now we came up and we are coming down. Now, something that could happen, and I want you to know that, is, as you can see, the last time we came up, we moved down to very close to this orange line, so nearly 2 stairs down, you could say. And maybe this happens again today or in the next hours, so we could fall down to this one, like we came very close at that time. So, and something that would make a lot of sense to me is that we fall down and we test this channel line again. All right, so we could come down to $10,200, and then we start to move up again, okay, like it happened at that point. So coming down and then moving up again. So this could happen. This could happen. So if you see the price falling, don't get nervous. We know that this is possible. All right, so $10,200. Now, something else that is also possible is this move right there. All right, so why is this possible? Well, let's go to the 15-minute chart. All right, so as you can see, I mean, it seems like this is an ascending triangle, so we can do it like that. And at some point we will have a breakout. All right, maybe it happens now, I don't know, or later. So something that would make sense if this is happening right now, this ascending triangle formation, which is a bullish pattern, but maybe we fall down, so things like that happen. So something that wouldn't make sense to me is when we see a breakout in the next 3 hours. All right? So this would make sense to me, but it could happen earlier, so we could fall down to this channel line. We see a big red candle down there, and the price moves up very fast again. So this is something that I'm watching, and I'll keep you updated on the Discord channel. And now something else that I want to show you again is a very important indicator that I showed you in my previous video, was the 78% fib level. So when we take it out and we go from the highest point of this wave to our lowest point down there, something that you can see is, so let me zoom in a little bit. So something that you can see is, or something that I told you, every time we test this channel line of the rising channel for the third time, we come we are somewhere between the 61 fib level and the 78 fib level. All right, so so as you can see, when it happens today, we would go up and come very close to the 78% level. Now, the 61 isn't possible for me because then we wouldn't see a third test, and this is, I think that this one is the channel line of the rising channel. This makes a lot of sense to me after all I've seen in the historical price movement. So I think that what will happen is that we come very close to the 78% level. So this would be today. And well, the longer it takes for us to break this main trend line, the higher we must, or the higher the price will go. Now, I didn't see the price come into this gray zone, so this is something that never happened. So I think that it is very likely that we will see this big move in the next 2 days, so maybe today or tomorrow, I don't know, but it will happen. I think this is very likely, so be prepared for it. And yeah, when that happens, I think, so I told you this is my selling point, and something that could happen, I'm not absolutely sure about it, something that could happen is that Bitcoin moves above this channel line and then comes down again. I don't think that this will happen, but this could happen. Maybe we go up and test this level again, or the $13,500 level again. This could happen, or something that is also possible, I'm not saying that it could never happen, is that when the longer this takes, as you can see, we have to move higher to test this one. So when it takes longer, then we have to come up to this gray zone, and yeah, so we would be inside of this box, and then we would move up to $13,500, or like I said, maybe we see a crazy move and we break this channel line, and then we will see it then. Whatever important for me is I will sell when I see the third test, something very similar to the situation down there. Like I said, when I see this, I will buy in, and that play out very good for me, and I hope for you as well. So we never came down like that again. Yeah, so this is something that that I'm watching right now, and as I told you, we have an ascending triangle, so I think something will happen in the next hours. We can come down, but we also can move up. Just be aware of it, and yeah, you should wait for the breakout. So when we break out upwards, then you know what is going on, and when we break downwards, then you also know which price level we could reach. And yeah, so this is very important, and I know a lot of you are waiting or are trading this point right there, thinking that we could find resistance. This would be around yeah, $11,050. Well, I would be careful. I would be really careful, because maybe we don't see that much of resistance. Maybe we see something like that coming above it and finding support and then move higher. All right. So if you're waiting for a pullback at that point, well, then be careful. I'm just saying, be careful. I wouldn't trade it, because like I said, I think we could see a crazy pump starting today, starting in the next hours. We could see a huge move, and then a little consolidation and another huge move. So this is very likely, because like I said, I think in the next 2 days we will come up and have our third test of this channel line. All right, that's it. I just want to show you what's going on, and yeah. Give it a thumbs up when you like the content, subscribe, write in the comments what you think about it. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a nice day.